Previously on Sailing Aquarius, lots of electronic issues, and to top that, a boat tow. Aquarius Savior. After 600 nautical miles and sailing for days, we finally reached our final destination in Indonesia, Nongsa Point Marina. Or we thought that it's gonna be our last destination in Indonesia. This marina is surrounded by couple resorts and it is very nice. It was easy for us to rest from difficult passage and replenish our bodies.
We go down in the dungeon.
While in Indonesia, we were motoring way more than we expected, and due to that, we had some issues.
It's a bit milky in there. See that? So that is why we're hauling out.
We were told by other sailors that just around the corner from Marina, there's a good haul-out facility Asian Fast. Thanks to Marina General Manager John, who quickly became our good friend, he helped us to fit into there and our tight schedule for a 24-hour haul-out. See you later, Marina. We will be back tomorrow. Seemed almost too good to be true, but we didn't have other options. Let's see how fast Asian Fast can be. It's only 14 nautical miles from the marina, and we even had to get a $90 license back and forth to enter the super busy water strip, Singapore Strait. Everything went extremely smooth. We came in, Captain got out, I got out, we pulled out Aquarius, and literally work started within minutes. Now, if you want to know more about that and see it in details, all the sea drive oil change and more, you have to click the link above where Ken talks about that in Tips on Tuesdays. Bad oil out, seals changed, good oil in, and they actually did even more works than we planned.
So they did all of this. They did this here. They helped us out by touching up the paint. And I just wanted to check out the bow thruster, and everything looks really tight and good. Hey! All right, terima kasih.
And so, even less than 24 hours later, we went back to the water. Man, that Asian Fast is really fast. Back in the marina, we prepared Aquarius for the end of the season.
We just ran the salt water out. It's a really, really good outboard. But the problem with it is they've got a funky way of the water intake. It's not like the Taihatsu where you can just put a little cup over it and start your engine and run the salt water out. And this one here, they've got a little plug that you have to undo the plug, and then basically you're doing it over water. It's not a very good system the way Yamaha does it. At least I haven't found a better way to do it, so this is the way we do it. 360? You know what? I think it's the biggest fill-up I've ever done with this boat.
Is it really?
Yeah, I think so.
When we leave, we always put up sun covers to minimize sun damage.
One of the things you should do is loosen the halyards on your sails so they're just a little bit loose rather than fully tightened. So we're just going to take the pressure off. And we're going to take the pressure off the main too. We are here at Nongsa Point Marina, and we're just about ready to take off. And we're here with John, the marina manager, and I'd like him to introduce himself.
Yeah, g'day everybody, g'day Ken. Yeah, I'm the marina manager here. I've been here for a few months now, and I'm settling in, and it's just a great place, and I'm setting myself up here and the marina to be the entry point for people coming from the north into Singapore, into Indonesia, and from people who have been sailing through the Indonesian archipelago, we're the jumping off point into Southeast Asia and points west and east.
Yeah, we had a tough time finding a marina, and we are so happy to find this marina. It's a great place to stop to check out of Indonesia, and a great place to check into when you're coming into Indonesia. So whether you're going to Malaysia next or Singapore next, this is one of the best places to check out. And I also like the fact that you guys knew Asia fast, or Asian fast, and when we had a problem, we had to haul out quick, we were able to go around the corner, and they were able to set it up for us, get hauled out, and we did that in one day. Haul out, back in one day.
Yeah, we've got a pretty good working relationship with Asian Fast. They do our heavy lifting, and here in the marina we can organise just about anything else for you. While the crew of Aquarius were over back in America, we were able to look after the boat. We just ran the air conditioner once a week or whatever, just to keep the humidity down. We can wash boats. We can basically organise whatever you need.
And you also organized the mechanic to fix our alternator, which was very cool because it was $120 to repair our alternator, and if I had to bring one back from the States, it was going to be $350 to buy it, and it would have been a heavy, anchor all the way back to here. So I was very happy about that as well.
We've been pretty lucky with mechanical services because Batam is just growing like crazy, and there's a lot of people here with a lot of trades, and we're just tapping into them, and I'm gradually making a list of good people, and it's coming together slowly but surely, and we're pretty happy with it.
Well, in the short time that you've been here, I've been impressed at the changes, how quick you're making changes. It looks like in a year or so, by the time maybe some of the viewers get here, it'll be a rocking place.
It's my army background. I can't help myself. So yeah, 20 years in the Australian Army, and most of my time was engineering, aircraft engineering, and I've sailed all my life and dived, and I've built a few boats, so it's a pretty good mix for the job, and it lets me see a lot of things and act on them. And the one thing, my previous marina manager, young bloke Prakash, and who's now out in Vietnam, but he has left me a beautiful marina, and I'm very, very happy with my staff. The staff are just, they go above and beyond. I'm just so happy with them.
Well, we've been happy here, and we were glad you watched over our boat for us. And John, thank you so much.
My pleasure, my pleasure.
And he just picked up 2 little kitties. So next time we're around, we're going to have to take a look at them and make sure they're okay.
We'll send you photos.
All right.
The other thing too is if people come into Nongsa Point and they mention this conversation, I'm certain I can sharpen my pencil for you. And it'll be good to meet the other people that watch this site. My good lady and I, we're avid watchers, and we've learnt a lot. Actually, I've learnt stuff about sailing, and I've been sailing all my life, but it shows like this that yeah, they just put a bit more knowledge in there, and that's never goes astray. So thank you very much.
Well, thank you, John. And that's it. Take care, and we'll see you out in the open seas.
Do you want to mention anything that the ferry is so close to Singapore? Only the 40 minutes?
Yeah.
5 minutes to the ferry terminal, and
Well, thank you, Jvila. Well, you want to talk about the ferry?
And also some people want the family to come over, but they don't want to live on a boat. So I would mention that too.
Just cut in.
Well, I'm just
Yeah.
let it roll.
Well, one of the things that is really good about here is that we're actually a resort as well as a marina, so that if people are coming here and they want to fly family in from anywhere in the world to meet them, we've got 150 chalets, and again, if you mention this, I'm certain we can sharpen the pencil a bit. But not only that, you've got the ability that we've got a Tanamera ferry terminal is about 3 minutes by courtesy vehicle from the resort.
Tomorrow? Yeah, we're leaving tomorrow. It's our last night.
Oh,
Are you gonna miss us, John?
was very, hey?
Are you gonna miss us?
I'm gonna miss you guys this much to the sky and back 100 times.
Now, how could you not like this place?
And so we took the fast ferry to Singapore and left Aquarius in Indonesia because according to our original plan we were supposed to be in Singapore. But John gave us a really good price and convinced us to leave Aquarius in Indonesia. It's actually a very nice place. And it's always bittersweet leaving Aquarius for the end of a season. But this time was the longest season we had so far, and we need to do some things, so we have to go back to US. But before we visit Singapore. About 8 years ago, we went to Singapore, and for me it was first time. What can I say? We both were so impressed how beautiful and efficient it was. Same this time, it's impressive. Although its history stretches back millennia, modern Singapore was founded in 1819 by Sir Raffles as a training post for the British East India Company. After the company collapsed in 1958, Singapore came under the direct control of the British Crown as a crown colony. Singapore gained independence from British Empire in 1963 by joining Malaysia along with Sabah and Sarawak, but separated 2 years later over ideological differences. After early years of turbulence, and despite lacking natural resources, the nation developed rapidly as an Asian tiger economy based on external trade and its workforce. While in Singapore, we met up with one of the Sailing Aquarius fans, Mark. He actually runs Singapore Street Shots, where he takes tourists around the city, and he offered to take us and show around. That was so nice. Mark also gave us really good comments how to make our pictures look better.
Get a photo of a general photo of everything, and then move in and get close. Maybe put something in the foreground, like his pot and his head up top. And here to the rule of thirds, bit, it's fine. What you don't want to cut off is digits or knees if you can avoid it.
That's very cool. I never thought this way, but
Yes, anything, you know, a lot of times the viewer, especially if there's a photo of everything in general and people see it, when you move in and you take a close-up photo and you only include the top part of this and then up to his head, right? The viewer will fill the rest in. The brain's a magical thing. It fills it all in for you. And they'll see more in the photo than what is actually there. And it makes your photo much more interesting when you get close than if you stand back and it just sort of falls into obscurity with the rest of the background. So that's what makes a great photo.
the contrast between old and new is so fascinating, and it does not conflict. Opposite, it enhances each other's beauty.
The perfect picture is the one where you've got, on the river, where you've got all the old buildings, and then the background is just like all the new buildings.
Oh yeah,
That was a really good photo.
It's kind of neat. And if you're doing video, you can show just the old buildings, so people think, oh, it's just a bunch of poverty-stricken redneck. And then you come up with the camera, and there's urban utopia.
The city-state is home to 5.6 million residents, where 39% are foreign nationals, including permanent residents. Therefore, you can see here very different, distinct areas like Chinatown, Little India, and very colorful Arabic district. City-state is classified as Alpha Plus global city, indicating its influence on the global economy. Singapore is the only country in Asia with a AAA sovereign rating from all major rating agencies and one of the 11 worldwide. It is also a highly developed country with the 7th highest GDP per capita in the world.
Should we take one on the boat?
I don't mind. Singapore was ranked the most expensive city to live in from 2013 to 2019 by The Economist. This place is highly ranked in key social indicators: education, healthcare, quality of life, personal safety, and housing, with a home ownership rate of 90%.
Here's to Singapore, the most beautiful city in Asia.
Cheers, Mark.
Cheers.
now it's time to go to the #1 rated airport in the world, Changi Airport in Singapore, and get us ready to fly to US. We are closing season 3 of Sailing Aquarius. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, give us a like down below and click here to subscribe. That really helps us. And if you want to watch more of us, click one of those.
They said they came from Spanish